So they are logging into your body directly using something called a biocyber interface. And this is where I get real cranky with people as well, because they keep telling people it's a bioweapon. It can be used that way, but its primary purpose is things like wireless drugging and logging in and out to fix your cells. See, they've been using internationally genetically engineered machines at iGEM for, 20 years, I think is the most recent one. Hang on. Your international genetically engineered machines, the heart of synthetic biology, incepted in 2003, 80,000 students, 65 countries. That's your nanobots running through your body, okay? And to do that, along with all your little patches that you're wearing, your transdermal wellness company, bioelectronics, that all answers to the back end, the Internet of Medical Things. See, electronic tattoos and transdermal patches, RFID, that'd be a chip in your hand to open your office door, or just your cells, or just the nanobots that you're breathing in, or they drive onto your skin in the form of smart dust. Then there's the body area network itself, your Bluetooth. This is old. What I'm showing you is old. So your injection that you went ahead and ran out there for a donut and shoved into you could be harnessing one of their favorite metamaterials, graphene. And everybody freaked out and screamed and yelled, and I couldn't figure that out. I'm like, we have flagships worldwide. Graphene is heavily in use for all sorts of health monitoring, water remediation type of stuff, soil remediation. It's everywhere. Why is everybody flipping out? Oh, they didn't tell you that they were putting all that shit inside of you? Pardon my language, but it's pretty awful, huh? Fill you full of heavy metals and other things that are neurotoxic? Yeah, but they need to see under your skin. They got to get inside of you in order to see what they want to, okay? So we have all of these college students and people working on synthetic biology, which has its own computer language. We have you connected to the internet, in which we can log directly into your cells at that level, the atomic level. That's called molecular communication. Then you're going to tell me, oh, well, they just started. Nope. In the IEEE Communications Society, we're going all the way back to 2014. So 11 years ago, that's recent for you, huh? More jobs. Professor Kieldes, the Internet of Space Things is about free space optical. Brownian motion, Gaussian noise channel. But we can't get a single biophysicist to get out here and talk about diffusion of the air molecules, molecular communication. Nothing. Nothing. We're told to just sit here and put up with it, because we're too busy obsessing over Mars, aliens, and Lord knows what else. We can't tell humans what we're doing to them right now. No. We've had this going on since the 90s, nice and quiet. 60 years of electronic warfare. 2012, we're unleashed on the senior citizens and everybody else with our favorite friends at the hospital. And so here's what has gone on, in my opinion. You injected a bunch of people with the biocyber interface. Here's the other big component nobody's talking about. Human augmentation conferences. How long have you guys been augmenting yourselves with the graphene and everything else? Here, hang on. Let's go to the scholarly articles. Oh, holy shit. Yeah. So they're being real? Yeah. This is nano.gov. Here, grab that for ya before I play Dr. Gru, because I really want people to understand him, because he's telling you the truth. Oh, look. How's that possible? Maybe it's built off that one ring to rule them all. So, nano.gov, 20 years, okay? Now, nanotechnology timeline, right? On nano.gov, National Nanotechnology Initiative, official website of the United States government. 1857, 1950, 1956, 1958, integrated circuits into air molecules. 1981, IBM. Excuse me. Excuse me. 1985, Rice University. 1985, Bell Lab. Carbon nanotubes in 1991. Amazing. Okay, this has been going on for too long. You're not getting out of it. You're not getting away from it. Everybody has been soft robotics assailed, meaning that they've been putting this stuff under your skin, testing it from within. They're good. So President Clinton launches the NNI to coordinate federal R&D in 2000, so 25 years ago. And you're still sitting there watching the vaccine peddlers have circular arguments, or maybe you're watching the Immaculate Constellation frauds. Those are censor networks. So while you're doing that, though, while you're sitting there watching the frauds, they're going to work. They're filling people with these metamaterials, testing out their body area network load balancing, and it's a warfare doctrine. So you can't sit there and go, why? Because the drone hunts you by the way you're breathing if it wants to. Yeah. We're not dealing with reality. We'd rather have aliens, because the reality is that our own friends and neighbors are doing these jobs. We would much rather deal with aliens, demons, lizards, and stupidity, because otherwise we have to face our own friends and neighbors and family members who work these jobs. So they all play stupid, and they want you to believe when you confront them, they have no idea what you're talking about. Normally, they scream at you, call you names, tell you you're crazy and stupid. And when that doesn't work, because we have a Synergy Tech Metric PDF that makes it pure hell for these people. When that doesn't work, they get mad at you for knowing about it. Ever notice that? It's kind of weird, because they'll tell you, oh, we're the heroes, we're Doja saving the world. Okay, tell me how you're logging into people's bodies, please, and how all this DNA stuff goes with what the videos we started with. Shut up, you're stupid, you're religious, you're dumb, you don't know what you're talking about, it's not real, it's not here. Well, then what are you using to do it? The stork. Santa Claus Malone. I don't know what you're talking about. This is anatomical. That is not Kirlian photography. That is a biomedical engineer's channel modeling. Why is this human anatomy so hidden? Why is this a big secret for intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance? Because you've been doing it for 60 years. Why is my human biofield in someone else's hands? That is my anatomy. I do not want anybody under my skin. Definitely not without my permission, which I do not even get to give, because every police officer, doctor, and person, lawyer, whatever, is lying to me about drone warfare and precision AI healthcare. And it's all for our healthcare. Every bit of what I'm showing you is currently, right now, today, about your health. Okay? So, everybody has been augmented. You're not a pureblood. Are you breathing? Is your skin exposed to the air molecules? Well, you've been augmented too, in one way or another. Now, some people are more augmented than others for a whole host of reasons. Maybe they were shot up against their will. Maybe they took it and the injection and they're trying to cleanse. Now, there's different stages of how the nano takes over your body from under your skin and grows itself. And those different stages are typically identified by you if you can pay attention. If you're not surrounded by people who lie to you all the time and are yelling at you. So one of the physicians, right now the only physician I can find that's honest, is Dr. Ed Grew. And I just found this morning and forwarded it to our channel, because he is explaining to you what I have been telling you, because people kept yelling about all these different cures. They're not cures. It has to do with how far along you are in being augmented, which again is different for everyone. So what I told people is Dr. Grew has an absolute range of different products so that you can figure out where you're at and in your being nanoed, how much nano do you have in you, etc., and start cleansing. Now, me, Sabrina, I prefer au naturel as much as possible. And I've used a couple of his products. He's going to mention Biophotonic Gold. He's going to tell you why. He's going to tell you that he himself prefers natural. But for those of us who are harmed, and we might have nano going on that we didn't realize was there, but all the symptoms, etc., then we're using a different type of technology. Well, not technology, but I suppose you could call it that. But synthetic cell, this is what the masterpiece people were attempting. And then that cell can potentially magnetize and draw some, SOME, of the other type of nano out of the body. But it depends. And what I would recommend is that you get a full-on blood test, and what Dr. Drew recommends, that you're working actively with a physician who knows what I just showed you, fully honest, and who is not afraid to be honest, so you can figure out what's going on in your body. And I don't know the name of those people. There's a lot more of them. After the COVID, they just stopped even trying to deal with this craziness. And Dr. Drew, in my opinion, is one of the leading physicians on the honesty and all this, with the best products that are out there. Because I use some of them, and they've been very, very helpful. I was going to say something different, but okay.